All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Dances by him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check. 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 Check 50. Check 50. We're going to 54. Go. Get out there. Get out there. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
There we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And 47. Mike, 53. That's it. Mike. Double dog.
Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Watching you five. Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Go. Get it.
On first down, Sampson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake. Sampson, he'll buy some time right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. 6-6, pull it hard. 10, under 10, 10.
Off play action. Sampson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
We got 4. We got 4.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's 3rd and goal.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, my 7. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Sampson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He's coming. We got 47. Check. We're going to 54. Right here. Under. 26.
Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Sampson. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On the ready. Mike. Check. Walk 54. There's a party now. We're down.
To throw on 2nd down, Sampson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Back to throw. Sampson. He's got White here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On third down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got decent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sampson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
10 Lobo. He's coming, double up. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Sampson. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to Aguilar. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun on third. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Throwing on first down. Sampson over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Edwards got 4 down.
2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Here we go, 46. Check 53. Cut. 26.
Here's Elliott. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Then we're going to 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. We're going to 54. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, buddy, check 6 guys.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 47. Check 53. We're going to 54. Why in? Kill.
Looking to throw. Prescott trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Line in. 52. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Hey, 47. No. Let's go. Come on. Swerve to 26.
First down, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down.
Then we're going to 53.
51. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. 51.
Under.
51. You don't want
to.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Kill. Turn up. Off.
26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
15 line.
On first down, Sampson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
Let's go now. 8, read.
We got to get the ball. Get the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sampson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Watch the run.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Hey, orbit. Switch it. Come on, hit it.
On 1st and 10, Sampson got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Matchbox lights. 2.
Off the play fake. Sampson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Sampson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
We're going to 53.
Good track.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Plus 4. It's our time. Go. Mike, 51.
On first and 10, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Undercrush. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide in.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Check 3.
This is Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Kill.
Watch the safety creep. 66. Bullet. Half. 51 to 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10. Here we go, 47.
Prescott on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now here's another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. there were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Lead grip.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Off play action. Sampson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Keep it up, defense, keep it up. 6-6, pull it high. Bang, 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 bang. 49, check 49, check 49. Check 4. 5.
Operating from the gun, Sampson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 32 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sampson, catch is made by Harry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, the 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Back to throw. Sampson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
47.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Now Prescott Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
52. Watch the slant.
Gun.
52, right 52.
Rip right.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah,
then
that's
with
right.
the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
Double time. 3 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots.
17.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etched